We have very exciting news to announce today with a selection of our transportation services provider for the 2012 Democratic National Convention. With today's announcement, we begin to tackle a real major element of convention planning, the design and implementation of our transportation system. Unlike many other types of conventions, our official guests will not travel to the convention in their own vehicles or in cars, and they won't be responsible at all for finding their own transportation to the convention. All of our official guests will ride on one of 250 official shuttle buses, part of an elaborate transportation system that will cover over 150 hotels and all of our convention venues over dozens of carefully crafted bus routes. These buses will be stored in secured lots. The drivers will be carefully trained, and a team of experts will design the routes and oversee the path of each and every one of our shuttle buses. Using this system will not only provide a superior experience for our guests, but it will reduce congestion all across Charlotte and on the road for all Charlotteans. Our buses will bring convention guests to our venues during proceedings, before proceedings, beginning in the late afternoon and early evening, and return them back to their hotels at the end of the night, meaning that most of our guests won't be on the road during rush hour. And this is also a great opportunity for local businesses. This is one of our largest contracts, a contract worth over $3 million, that will provide lots of subcontracting opportunities for local businesses throughout the Charlotte region. So we encourage all transportation companies who want to be a part of this process to sign up on the vendor directory that you can get to through demconvention.com or charlotte2012.com. It is critical for us to build out great subcontracting opportunities to provide for the buses, the drivers, and to staff our system. Now I'd like to introduce our transportation services team. We're thrilled to have a team of these three firms who combine experience from past conventions and other large events like the Olympics with local resources and experience. We've engaged in inclusive, open opportunity for business and bidding, part of these efforts to have our most open and accessible convention in history. As a matter of fact, these three firms met at an outreach meeting that was conducted by the host committee and the DNCC in January. At that meeting, we encouraged all groups to network and work together to come up with partnerships throughout the bidding process, and that's exactly what these three companies did. So our transportation management team will be made up of Event Transportation Associates, Vector Group, and Charlotte Destination Group. Event Transportation Associates will oversee the transportation management component, designing the routes, and overseeing the execution of the transportation system. They worked on the 1992, 2000, and 2008 Democratic National Conventions, as well as many other large events. Also on the team will be Vector Group, who will be responsible for securing more than 250 buses for our use. Our intention is to acquire those buses locally to the fullest extent possible. We encourage all transportation companies, as I said, to go to our vendor directory and sign up as a transportation company so that they may avail themselves of some of these great subcontracting opportunities. Rounding out our team is Charlotte Destination Group, who will secure the staffing for this project.
I'm especially proud, as mayor of Charlotte, that our business community is represented in this leadership group, and that shows how much the strong inclusion of Charlotte Destination Group matters in this contract. Charlotte Destination Group is absolutely up to the task. They are a recipient of the Visit Charlotte Service Partner of the Year Award. I'd also like to mention that they got their start working with Performance PR, which is known as the biggest entertainer in NASCAR. Now, the DNC will be a little different than the Coca-Cola 600, but that's what makes all of this so fun, is that we're doing something new, but we're doing it with partners that have local connections.
We're excited to be here, and we're even more excited to have a partnership with the Vector Group and with Charlotte Destination Group for this endeavor. The partnership actually evolved, as Mr. Kearney said, at an outreach meeting hosted by the convention and by Charlotte in 2012 host committee back in January. We quickly realized that by partnering with these two groups, using the experience of Vector Group and the local expertise of the Charlotte Destination Group, would allow us to uniquely meet the needs of the 2012 convention. And I think I speak for all three companies when I say that we cannot wait to get started. Before I end, I want to say that ETA, like the convention staff here in Charlotte, believes the work we do should make a difference long term after the convention concludes on September 6th. Even after the crowds and the cameras disappear, we want to leave Charlotte with a community of trained transportation professionals that can meet the needs of future big events. We understand this kind of role and talent pool can help play a role in attracting other major events to Charlotte. It's important that the work that we leave here in Charlotte gives the city strategic advantage when going after these events. Again, it is an honor to be a part of the 2012 convention, and we are very excited to get started.
We are happy to be working with the convention again and to be joining forces with Event Transportation Associates, as well as the Charlotte Destination Group. Together, we will ensure the smooth operation of the convention's transportation needs. Our role on this team will be to secure the 250-plus buses that will be needed for the convention. We plan to secure all of these buses locally, right here in the Charlotte area. There will be subcontracting opportunities, and we encourage any business who believes they are qualified to bid. If you register on the vendor directory available through demconvention.com, you'll be the first to know when subcontracting opportunities are available.
Our role is to provide the staffing for the 250-plus bus system that's going to be in place, including 150 hotels, events out at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, which, yes, after 20 years of hosting events in NASCAR and out there, we know every inch of that speedway. Obviously, Time Warner Arena and right here at Bank of America Stadium. There'll be many job opportunities for local residents who are interested in getting involved and working with the convention. We know that Charlotteans have a can-do attitude, and we know that we will show our visitors the Southern hospitality that North Carolina is well known for. For me, there's never been a greater time to be a Charlottean. We know that everybody is going to be putting their best foot forward to showcase Charlotte for the great city that it is, and we're just so excited to be a part of that process.
It's tough to follow, Kimberly, but I'll do the best I can. Now we'll open it up for questions.